If you're anything like me, then you understand the value of being in front of people's eyes. If you're anything like me, you understand the value of being a figure of authority and value. Hence, if you're anything like me, you understand that you need to be in front of people's eyes, set yourself as the value or the figure of authority so that you maintain and gain that market share and market visibility. In this particular video, in 5-Minute Mastery with me, your boy Takunde Shepherd Chikomo, I'll be sharing with you insights on how you can gain momentum and gain visibility within the market with which you want to gain market share as a photographer. So without further ado, let us jump into the first few points. Point number 1B, post consistently across platforms. That's where now platforms such as Buffer, Metricool, Facebook Business Management, these platforms help you to post and carry market consistency whereby your work is always shared regularly and people know about your visibility. This makes people know that they cannot forget about you. You are in their faces every day and they get to see the work that you deliver. So make sure that your work is posted consistently every day across other platforms. That way people can be able to know. Because if you do not put yourself out there, trust you me, people are not going to know that there is a piecemate, there is a photographer out there who is working their way as a business. Point number 2, collaborate with influencers and models. I don't want to lie, one of my biggest collaborations was with Kime Tanaka. One of my biggest performing videos was as a collaboration with Kime Tanaka. Some of my most performing posts on Instagram and Facebook are as a result of collaborations with influencers and models. So I've often noticed that this also gains visibility. So when influencers and models and their people see you, then you also put yourself in a position where they see you as a person of value and market visibility. Hence, there is a likelihood for these people to tune into your channel, follow you, and also at a return, get to then sign up for your services. That was point number 2. For point number 3, tag brands and location. If you want to get hired in Cape Town, also make sure that you tag the location Cape Town, South Africa. If you want to be in Umtata, Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, Johannesburg, Tabeha, these are all the places that you would need to tag so that at least when people search in your Facebook, in your Instagram, you come out as that photographer who comes up in their search tabs. So make sure that you tag brands, influencers, and locations from which, because these tags also help then people get to know about you through those visibilities. Point number 4, write articles and blogs about your niche or about your services. You're going to write on a Blogspot. I haven't written on Blogspot. However, I do use these platforms to speak. So I've often noticed that YouTube is one of the biggest ways that you can share blogs and insights on how you become a visible person as within your industry. So use YouTube if you feel like writing is not your niche. And this also brings that visibility so you can speak, or if you don't want to speak, you can write. So these are all alternatives that you can use to make sure that your brand is visible. Number 5, join podcasts and interviews. If there is friends who have podcasts, position yourself there. Ask for a podcast interview. If you want to be on television, go on television. Ask your local newspaper, your local radio station, go over there, get yourself an interview so that people will know that there is a piecemate out there. Somebody was doing photography and telling people stories. That is as is. That was point number 5, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and listening and spending time with me. I truly appreciate that. If you want to go further and support me, you can go on to buy me a coffee. The link is in here below. that allows you to support me by buying me a coffee so that at least I can continue giving you high quality products and videos such as this and supporting the business. If you like this, you can also like, comment, share. Let them know there is a Takunda P. Smith on YouTube who is making amazing content on how you can improve yourself as a photographer. Until we meet again, I just want to leave you with the last point, which is the bonus point. The bonus point being boost key posts with small ad and spend. What do I mean? By boosting key posts with small ads, you make sure that some of the most performing posts that you've made make ads for those posts so that at least they are resonating already with your target audience. When it is shared to an audience which is wider and broader than what you already have, people might also gain insight and likely get to inquire and pay for such ads and make sure that your services are brought to a much wide audience. So do not be afraid of using ads within Instagram ads, Facebook ads, or even Google ads, as this also helps with your visibility. So with that said, I just want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I truly appreciate that. Until we meet again next time, always to remember to annihilate the status quo, and the perception of reality is more real than reality itself. Ciao, ciao.